Let's explore the text-to-speech panel, starting with the streaming controls at the top. You'll notice a slider labeled Streaming Latency that goes from 0 to 4. This handy control lets you adjust the balance between speed and quality. At 0, you'll get the fastest response with minimal delay, perfect for real-time conversations. As you move the slider toward 4, the system will take a bit more time to process, which can result in higher quality audio output. For example, if you're doing a live presentation where timing is everything, you might want to keep this at 0. But if you're creating pre-recorded content where quality is the priority, you might want to bump it up to 2 or 3. Below that, you have the main text area where you can type or paste what you want your avatar to say. And don't forget, you can trigger the speech by either clicking the speak button or using the handy Shift+S keyboard shortcut. The expression and animation drop-downs below let you add personality to your avatar's delivery. And the No Voice Selected message reminds you to choose a voice profile in the admin settings. Try adjusting the streaming latency slider and see how it affects the response time and quality. You'll find the sweet spot that works best for your needs. Now let's dive into the post-effects panel. This is where we'll add those professional finishing touches to make your avatar and scene really shine. At the top, you'll find the anti-aliasing settings. You can choose between SMAA and FXAA. These help smooth out any jagged edges in your scene. SMAA typically gives you better quality, while FXAA is faster, perfect for lower-end devices. Next up is tone mapping. This is like giving your scene its own personal lighting director. When enabled, you can adjust the exposure to make everything brighter or darker, and select different TM type presets to completely change the mood. See how the shadows and highlights respond in real time? Now check out the bloom effect. This adds that beautiful glow to bright areas. You can control how intense it is with the strength slider, adjust how far the glow spreads with radius, and set the brightness threshold that triggers the effect with the threshold slider. Be aware, the bloom effect will produce a black background. The color adjust section is where the magic happens. You can tweak the brightness to make everything pop, adjust contrast to make the darks darker and lights lighter, and play with saturation to make colors more vibrant or more muted. It's like having a professional color grading suite right at your fingertips. Don't forget to hit the Save Post Effects button when you're happy with your settings. And remember, these changes will be saved to your avatar's configuration, so they'll be applied consistently across all your videos. Let's explore the Materials panel and its powerful customization options. Starting with the Roughness slider, set to 0.8. This controls how light scatters across surfaces. Higher values create a matte, non-reflective finish, while lower values make surfaces appear glossier and more polished. The Metalness slider, at 0, determines if a surface appears metallic or non-metallic. At 0, materials look like plastic or fabric, while values closer to 1 create a metallic sheen. The NVMap intensity, at 1, adjusts how much the environment reflects on the surface. For fine-tuning highlights, you have Phong shininess, 30, which controls the size of specular highlights, and Phong specular, 0.5, which adjusts their brightness. The anisotropy setting, 0, stretches highlights, perfect for materials like brushed metal or hair. And here's a performance booster, the Web GPU toggle at the bottom. This experimental feature can significantly improve rendering performance on supported devices. Just flip it on to enable Web GPU rendering, which can provide smoother performance, especially for complex scenes. Don't forget to hit Save Materials to apply your changes. The Web GPU toggle is particularly useful if you notice any performance issues when working with complex materials or animations. Try adjusting these settings while toggling Web GPU on and off. You might be surprised at the performance difference. And remember, these material settings can completely transform how your avatar looks under different lighting conditions. That's all for this one. This was part 2 of 3, so check out the final episode to learn more about the control panel. Until the next time,